Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. And this is part 2 of my ring collection series. So in the first video, I shared with you 43 rings, and now we will just continue where we left off. So we're gonna start in the 5th row here. So the first ring I have is this beautiful ring here. It's called the Vibrant Spirit Ring, and it's in the Scuba Blue. It's a crystal. And Pandora came out with this ring during their festival series that they did. And there's quite a few turquoise pieces, and I love the turquoise tone. So this one was a must for me. I also had purchased it in black, but that one I rehomed because it was just kind of a flat black, and I have other onyx rings that were more special. But the Scuba Blue is definitely going to stay in my collection. This next ring here is a retired ring, and it is the Peridot, and it's got swirls with it as well. And so I'm not quite positive of the name of this ring because it is long retired. It's a very old ring. The third ring in the row is one of my favorites, and it's called Oopsie Daisy. And I love the Oopsie Daisy collection. So I know there was a charm, I believe there was earrings, I could be wrong, and then this beautiful ring as well. Look how gorgeous the daisy is with the oxidization, and then in the center you have a large amount of 14 karat gold. Just a really pretty ring. The band is not too thin. It definitely feels sturdy compared to the sparkling daisy, and I love this ring. It's so gorgeous. And this ring is really pretty stacked, or even gorgeous just on its own, but I have it stacked with the open grains, and it just highlights that gorgeous daisy flower that much more. And the next ring is another retired beauty. This is the Vintage Allure. So funnily enough, Pandora has created 2 different Vintage Allure lines. One is like a CZ crystal, and then the first line is this one here. So it has green spinel with 14 karat gold going around. They also came out with a whole line. So there was a charm, a pendant, earrings, and just the scroll work on this ring is gorgeous. This one I managed to pick up when Pandora had a sale. I think it was their 50% off sale. So I was super happy to find it online. And as you can see, the ring takes up a large amount of your finger space. So it's a gorgeous ring, though. It really stands out pretty when you wear it. Another retired beauty is the Stella Ring. So you've got that 14 karat gold surrounding a diamond this time, not a CZ. This ring does need to be re-oxidized because it has worn off in spots, as you can see. And I'm a little bit nervous to re-oxidize this ring. I know of the egg method, but I'm hoping that there's another method that might work a little bit better. Sometimes the egg method gives me more of an oxidization in a brown tone versus the black. So maybe I'll take this to jewelers and get it professionally done because it is stunning. Just a beautiful ring. The next ring is called Linked in Love, and it is 14 karat gold. And I don't have too many rings at all that are gold like this, and it's just really pretty stacked. I wear this with the Oopsie Daisy actually, and with any other two-tone ring, it really makes the gold part of the two-tone ring stand out. The last ring in that row is a gorgeous ring as well, and it's called Dark Enchantment. So it's tourmalinated quartz, and as you can see, like, it's got the faceting there. And when it's in sunlight and it just has a little bit of extra light, those lines in the ring just really pop out. Just a beautiful ring. Pandora did such a creative job with their rings. I love this ring so much, and this is one of my husband's favorites as well, that from our last anniversary, he managed to find me a pendant that matched. And obviously the pendant isn't Pandora, but it's such a great match, and I'm just so happy that he found this for me. Okay, so moving along to the next row, this next ring here is a great ring for spring and summertime, and it's called the Shimmering Bouquet. So Pandora had these flowers in different charm versions, and then they put all of these designs onto one ring. And all of these flower designs look so pretty all together, and I'm really happy to have this ring, and I wear it quite a bit in spring and summer. It's a really pretty ring. The next ring in the row here is called Autumn Wind, and this one has CZs in it. So you've got the green CZs and the champagne. And the swirls of this ring match the swirls in this other peridot ring. So as you can see, the green is the same shade, and I like to wear these two rings together. This next ring is called Sparkling Love, and so it has one large crystal or CZ in the center, and it's covered by CZs going all the way around. The only thing with this ring is because of the way that the heart lays, like it's flat, not a little bit raised up, you can't really stack with it, so it's just good on its own. The next ring is one of my favorite dark black rings, and so I've got two that are favorites. So this is one of them, and it is called Secret Winds. So it's got that gorgeous black spinel, but what I like that's really unusual is that beautiful swirls and the way that they raise the ring up. So it is just a stunning ring, and it's really fun. You can stack easily with this ring. And the black stone, the black spinel, just kind of has this special glow to it. It actually needs a little bit of a polish. I think I got a fingerprint on there, but it's really pretty, and I really enjoyed this ring. And this next ring I picked up pre-loved. It's called Everlasting Grace. So it has a pearl in a dome shape in the center, and then it has CZs going around. But what I really liked about it is the profile, that raised profile. Just looks like little petals going around. And when you're wearing it, that's what catches my attention, is that part of the ring that's kind of encasing the pearl. And it's just super pretty. I really enjoy this ring as well. And this is what it looks like on. So to me, it also makes your finger look very long. It just kind of accentuates that. This next ring is a mother of pearl ring. It's called Elegant Sincerity. And I want to say that a lot of people have this ring because I've seen it come up so often pre-loved. And this is also like a chunk of a ring. It's beautiful. I love the faceting. This one has a really nice flash or glow to it. Because it's mother of pearl, you get all different types. And this ring here is a chunk of a ring as well, but I love my statement rings, and it's really cool. I really like this ring. This next ring here is, I don't really know the name of it. I believe it's just called Silver Ring in Red Aventurine. It's more of a coral color, like I think they use the term red in its description, but it is a sculpted ring. So as you can see, it's a rose, and it has that twisted band going around, and they've sculpted the rose. So this ring came out in black, light pink, and this coral color. I think they call this red, but it's really pretty, and I'm very happy to have this retired one. So moving on to the next row, this ring here is a Quietly Spoken. So I did show this ring previously in a smaller size. So this is just a simple, beautiful ring for stacking. So I also have it in a larger size as well. Also looks good as a thumb ring. This next one is called Infinite Love. And so it's got the 14 karat gold. And as you can see in the cutout, they're done in a shape of a heart. So the other ones have CZs in silver that go around in a pattern, and then it just has the one 14 karat gold one. This next ring here is called Swirling Symmetry, and this one's a little bit different for Pandora because as you can see, it's 3 different rings, and they're all kind of connected, looped into each other. So when you put them on, they always look a little bit different in how you wear them, and it's really fun. I actually really like this ring. So you just kind of roll it on your finger, and it looks different every single time you put it on. It's a really cool ring. I really like this one. So just like one of the bands has CZs going all the way around, they copied that into a ring band that is the exact same. So it has CZs going all the way around. And this one, I believe it's just called Droplets. And this ring is good for stacking, and I also wear it as a thumb ring. This next ring is a pretty enamel ring. It's called the Abundance of Love, and it's just that silver, creamy, sparkly enamel in heart shapes that go around. And I really like the softness of this enamel and that extra little sparkle it has. It's very subtle, very pretty. And now we're going to come to a large peridot ring, and this one here is another retired beauty. And look how large that stone is. It is gorgeous faceting, and it has two little swirls that center it. And then the band is just plain solid. And again, it's a thick band. You can see it's got some pre-loved dings there, but that's okay. It's a beautiful ring. And I like wearing these 3 rings at the same time. It just has that earthy feel to it. And here is another pearl ring. This one is called My Wish, and it's that gray, dark gray pearl. And it has that raised profile. Just kind of reminds me of a flower, actually. It's really nice, stacked. And the band is a little bit different in that it kind of twists around. It's really nice on. And this ring is really pretty on, and I love that tone of the pearl. It's just such a neat ring. Okay, so moving along, this next ring is called Light as a Feather, and they've done this ring in a whole collection. So there's pendants, earrings, charm, and ring as well. So I think I only have the ring, and this is just a really easy ring to wear. It looks good dressed up, it looks good dressed down. It's just kind of good for all occasions, and it's a really pretty ring. So lots of CZs in there, but it doesn't have too much sparkle. It's just really well done. So just like I showed you the My Wish ring, this one here is called 3 Wishes, and so I like to wear these at the same time. So the 3 Wishes doesn't have quite as raised a profile, and the pearls are a little bit smaller, as you can see, and it's just also a really fun ring. It does have the same type of band going around where it's not a flat band. It just has a little bit of a raise and a twist to it. And this also is a really comfortable ring to wear. It's really pretty. This next ring here is called Sparkling Leaves. And as you can see, it is a larger ring. I like to wear this one on my middle finger or my pointer finger, and it looks really pretty on as well. I just love that curve it has to it, to the leaves, and it's just very natural looking. This ring here I gave you a glimpse of in my first ring video. So this one's called Close to My Heart, and it's a smoky quartz. It has the 14 karat gold circles there, and it has a heart cut out on either side, which kind of lets in the light, I think, and it just lets that quartz really glow, especially in sunlight. Really pretty ring. But because it has such a raised profile, you do have to be careful when you wear it that you don't do any damage to it. But gorgeous ring, and I actually really like it stacked as well. Especially with the gold band. To me, it just really brings out all those gorgeous warm tones. And next we come to the Pandora signature ring. And this one here, I haven't had in my collection for long. I just received it in an exchange I did with a fellow YouTuber, and very sweet lady. And so I'm happy to have this one in my collection. You know, being a Pandora collector, you have to have one of the Pandora signature rings. And this is what it looks like on. So beautiful ring, nice and shiny. And the last ring in this row is the Cherry Blossom Bouquet ring. So it has some white pearls surrounding these beautiful soft pink cherry blossoms. And I don't know if you recall, in one of my older videos I showed how one of the pearls fell out, and I did put a blob of glue in there and managed to glue it in on my own, and I think I did a fairly okay job. And this is a beautiful ring for springtime especially. Just gorgeous. Love the big chunky rings. The first ring I have in the final row is called Lavender Promises. And this ring is from 2009. So let's appreciate how beautiful this lavender enamel is from 2009. Pandora does such a fantastic job with their enamel. And if you take good care of it, it will last you a lifetime. So this ring has large CZs, and it is a thicker band. All of Pandora's older rings are quite a bit more silver than what they have now. And it's a gorgeous ring. And I like to combine this ring with some of the other softer pinks. And it's just really nice to kind of wear these as a set. The next 2 rings are identical. They are the reminder rings. So you've got this elevated rose, and then you've got the rope detail. And then around the rose, you have a little gold ring with a heart on it. And so these are identical. And I wasn't intending to have 2 of these the exact same size. I purchased one, and it fits my index and my middle finger perfectly. And then I saw another one come up pre-loved on Poshmark, and they advertised it as a size that would fit my ring finger, but unfortunately it wasn't. It was the exact same size. So I still have the two. I don't know why, but it is a beautiful ring. And I guess I kind of think of it as a backup because I actually wear this ring quite a bit. I really enjoy this ring. And now we're going to come to the locket rings. And so this first locket ring is the heart one with CZs. And it's got a floating locket right now of the cherry blossom inside. Love the lockets. Love the lockets and the petites. So Riri Baby showed this ring on one of her videos and it was so beautiful and I couldn't get it out of my mind. What I really like about these locket rings is as you wear them, you have this little rattling sound of the petite against the sapphire, glass or crystal, whatever it is in the center, which by the way, does not scratch easily. Like I have worn this ring and not a scratch on it. It's beautiful. And it's really fun to change out the petite. I've got the cherry blossom in this right now for springtime. So this is the second locket ring that I purchased. The first one is the plain round. And this one I've got in a smaller size to fit my index finger. So I've got a little palm tree in there right now. And one thing about the round locket is I don't like to put a round petite in there because it kind of looks like an eye looking back at me. It's really strange. So I always make sure that I put a petite in there that's got a different shape than round. And so far, maybe I've just been lucky, but I haven't had my locket rings open up and I haven't lost any petites at all. Like I haven't had any accidents. So grateful for that for sure. So now we're going to come to the second part of my ring storage. So if I open up this part of my jewelry box, and in the second drawer here, normally I store bracelets here, and I've got some bracelets here, and then this is my ring storage as well. So I do have some room for expansion. Now these rings are typically rings that fit my index or my middle finger. They're a little bit larger in size. And then I have my birthday bloom collection here as well. So this ring here, a lot of people have, and it is another stunning beauty that Pandora made. It's called the Midnight Star Ring, and it's a gorgeous navy crystal, really pretty. I'm glad they didn't make this a bright blue, but really pretty on. And you can wear this ring on its own or stacked with other rings, and it's stunning, absolutely stunning. And then the second ring is another one of the Elegant Sincerity, so mother of pearl rings. And this one is a little bit flatter. So as you can see, this one is a little bit more reflective, and then this mother of pearl is a little bit more matte, and they're both really pretty. Another duplicate for me is the Her Majesty ring. The first one fits my ring finger, second one is my index finger. And I like the ring enough that when I saw one come available on Poshmark for a really good price, I couldn't help but pick it up as well because it's just a really nice ring on. Really like it. And again, another duplicate is this Cool Breeze ring. So this one I have for my index finger, and then the first one I showed you is a ring finger. As you can see, they're a little bit different. The topaz is a little bit different, a little bit more clear in the ring one than the index one, but they're, again, still very beautiful rings. And not a duplicate is this beautiful ring here. It's called Daisy Cygnet, and it's a mother of pearl as well. And as you can see, it's got a daisy imprint on that mother of pearl, and then lots of beautiful 14 karat gold design going around the ring. And this ring also has a nice amount of silver to it, and you can also stack with it because it is raised up. So I have this open grains ring in shine. This is my only shine ring, and I really like using this ring for stacking, especially with the two-tone rings. It really makes the ring stand out, the gold. It's really pretty. And this next ring here is another long retired Pandora ring. It's called Dreamcatcher. It's an amethyst ring, and it is just cut beautifully. Just a gorgeous, stunning ring. You have to see this ring in sunlight to really appreciate it. You're just kind of getting a glimpse of its beauty here. Just stunning, stunning ring. The profile's quite different on it. As you can see, like it's a wider band, and it just has a little bit of a raised band. And I was concerned when I first got this ring that it wouldn't be comfortable, but it definitely is. It's a really pretty ring on. So I mentioned earlier that I have two favorite black rings, and this is the second one. So this is the black onyx ring. It's called Spiral Rose, I believe. So just like I have the coral in carved rose, this one here is carved in black onyx, and it's got a little bit of a polish at the tips. And these are very unique rings, very unique. And I really like the black rose with the oxidized detail in the band. I just think they look really nice together. Really like this ring, so happy to have it. Another oldie is this one here. It's called Inspired Bloom, and it's a green quartz. And as you can see, the quartz is a very light green. It just has a glow to it. Very nice. And then we've got this ring here. This one is called Royalty. So a lot of oxidization, some raised silver dots, I guess, and some CZs, and it goes all the way around. And I love the darker rings as well. So this one's really nice to have. And then the last ring in this row is called Lively Wish. And this one, Pandora is retiring. Really nice ring, especially stacked. Really pretty. I just bought this one in the Boxing Day sale and really happy to have this one. I just love that grain motif going around. Really nice. In this third row here, these are more of my stacking rings. So I already showed you the open grains and shine. And then this one here is called Forever Love. So it's got the little hearts that are going around. So it's good stacked as well. And then this ring here is called Sweet Dreams, and it's in a smoky quartz. It is a chunky ring as well, so that band has a lot of silver to it in kind of like a large bubble shape, but not really bubble, if you know what I mean, kind of more like the rice chain necklace. And then the quartz, it's very understated. It has a little bit of a swirl inside, kind of like a little sand pattern. And I love warm tones, like earth tones. They're just my favorite. So this one I was really happy to pick up, pre-loved. And this one here is another one of Pandora's older stacking rings. It's called Hold My Hand. And it just has a little bit different of a pattern going around. And it is a thicker ring as well. But because it's thicker, you can see how nice it looks with some of the other thicker bands and the older retired rings. It's really nice stacked with those. And this is another 14 karat gold ring. So this one is called Hearts of Pandora because as you can see, it's got hearts going all the way around. And then it also has CZs going all the way around. So this one's really nice stacked. I wear this one quite a bit with the Daisy Cygnet ring. And it's very soft, very pretty. And then another duplicate is the My Princess ring, and this one is in a larger size. So the first one fits my ring finger, now I've got the larger size. And I like to combine this ring with the birthday blooms. I think they look really good stacked together. Okay, then I've got a Floral Elegance, and again a duplicate, but in a larger size. And next I'll cover the birthday blooms with you. So I'll put them in order of month. And so I've got two of January. January is a garnet, and as you can see, there's a little bit of variation. The one on the left is a little bit darker, and the one on top is brighter. And again, these fit two different fingers. And for February, we have Amethyst. And this is how the birthday bloom looks stacked with the princess ring. And as you can see, that bubble detail is the exact same size, and they look really good stacked together. March is an aquamarine, and as you can see, it's a little bit milky, and I have little specks of blue in this one. It's really pretty because it just glows. Really gorgeous. I have two of the April Rock Crystal, and the reason why I have two is because they look so good stacked with other birthday bloom rings. Like you can combine the Rock Crystal with any other birthday bloom, and it's a great stack. And here is May, and I'm just gonna butcher this name, but I'll give it a try. I wanna say it's Cryopraise, but I probably butchered it, like I said. A really pretty green tone to it. I love these birthday blooms because they're all gemstones. The rings that Pandora made after the birthday blooms featured more crystals, and they went away from using natural gemstones. And then here is June. It's a gray moonstone. And this is the birth month of my son. July is carnelian, And again, it's just that glowing orange, fire orange is beautiful. And I'll compare it to the garnet for you so you can see the difference. And here's the lighter of the garnet, so you can clearly see the one is definitely orange compared to the garnet. August is a beautiful green peridot, and I'll show you what it looks like stacked with the rock crystal. I don't typically stack 3 of the birthday blooms together. I usually just stick with the 2. And that clear rock crystal looks so good with so many other combinations. September is lapis lazuli, and so that beautiful royal blue. And I've seen this one in a few different tones as well. October is a pink opal, and again, you have some variation with the pink opal. Some of them are lighter and darker. November is a citrine, and I wear November quite a bit, especially when I wear it like a 2-tone bracelet. It just really makes that 14 karat gold stand out. Or if I wear other rings that are 2-tone, it just really looks nice together. And last is December, turquoise, and beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. That matte turquoise, gorgeous. So there you go, that was 62 rings. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing my Pandora ring collection along with part 1. And I can't wait to share more of my Pandora collection with you. Coming up next, I'll be sharing with you what I keep in this first drawer here. And yeah, there's lots more to share with you. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I would love to have you here at my channel. Thank you everybody for watching, and I hope that you're all doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.